Go Talk Radio is fire. Which one's the ultimate debater? CEOP or Double XL? Are they going to do anything besides Go Talk Radio?
Easy to spot the sheeps when the goats come out.
Welcome to Only Bills for Goats. Ladies and gentlemen, hosted by the greatest debaters in the world, myself, CEOP, and Double XL.
What it do?
Double XL, man. Who we got coming to the stage tonight?
We got a guest, man. We've been waiting a long time for. I feel great about this guest because she sis, man. It's the homie.
Yeah.
And y'all, excuse the voice, man, but you know.
A little raspy.
Yo, big shout out to everybody at the KRS-One concert the other
Flex.
night. We went crazy. So I'm a little hoarse, but we're going to get it in.
Flex.
But our guest, shut up, man. Our guest today.
We got two guests, man.
Two guests.
Champions of the music scene, but we bringing one up first. Who we got?
First guest today is big out there. I'm gonna call we call Miss Blends the mother of the movement. I'm gonna call her the new school mother of the movement.
Okay.
The current mother of the movement.
Okay.
I want y'all to give it up. Some call her the bestest. I call her my sis Capri. What up, baby? Come on to the stage. Capri, we so happy to have you here today. How you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
A million entertainment in the building.
Thank y'all for having me.
Pre-day in the building.
Capri.
Millie Fresh in the building. Got a lot of events
We
out
in
here.
here.
Yeah, look, we've been watching you for years. Do your thing. Anything from showcases to open mics to now yacht parties.
Both.
Yeah.
Yacht parties. I mean, it's artists out here who got babies because of your shows.
Oh, yeah. Plenty. A few. We ain't gonna talk about that now.
So I want to ask you this: where did your love for hip hop come from? What ties you into hip hop?
I mean, I was born this way. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life, you know, from a jit, I was always into music. I always, growing up, you know, when we was in high school and middle school, I was the friend that was listening to KRS-One and NWA and all that. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, like, you know, all the hip hop while my friends was listening to Mary J. Blige and stuff like that. So I always been into music, particularly rap, like just growing up.
What was your aha moment as far as you getting involved in the music entertainment industry? What was the moment that made you know that I'm about to pursue what I'm doing with this hip hop stuff?
I think what did it for me was you guys, honestly. You know, I came on the scene, you know, most of y'all might, if y'all know me, y'all know I came on the scene. I was dealing with LaRon Bishop. He was my artist, you know, at one point. But, you know, he got me into the scene, coming to the shows, supporting him. And then, of course, I love music, so it wasn't just about him. I was making and building relationships with all the artists on the scene, and I just, you know, love the scene. So then I met you guys, and then I think P reached out to me to help put together one of my first shows, which was the Suffolk show, DJ Jack of Spade. And put that show together, and it's been on ever since. That was it, you know, just, it was crazy. I remember at Paradigm, that was what, 2012?
Paradigm.
Yeah, 2012.
R.I.P. Paradigm.
Where did A Millie Entertainment come from? What inspired that?
A Millie Entertainment is named after my grandmother, who passed away.
Not the Lil Wayne song?
Huh?
I'm playing.
Oh,
not the Lil Wayne song?
No. No, my grandmother, her name was Mildred. She passed away, and you know, so once I, you know, got into the scene, and then I was, you know, building my brand, because I was already on the scene, you know, before she passed. But, you know, once I wanted to get my business in order, you know, get an LLC, and I had to come up with a name, I couldn't think of a name. Shout out to Show Flacco, because Show Flacco actually is the one who hit me up, and he was like, Pre, Amelie Entertainment, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, in honor of my grandma, we called her Millie, but her name was Mildred. So that's where Amelie Entertainment came from, built on love and music.
That's dope. That's dope. And I know it's crazy because you've been throwing shows for over 10 years now. It seemed like it was just the other day you was throwing your first show. And just from my perspective, from the outside looking in and knowing where you started, your shows have grown so much. And you have been bridging the gap between artists from here to the 804 to Atlanta. And your travel and your talent has taken you all over the place and got you through a lot of doors. So I just, first of all, just want to say salute to what you've been doing, because I saw where you started and I see where you at now.
Thank you. Thank you.
So like, out of these shows, just tell us about one of your most epic shows that you threw. With maybe talk about the biggest crowd, or just the one where you just had to sit back and kind of pat yourself on the back.
You didn't even believe you did it. Like, wow, this me?
Oh man, I've had so many just epic events and that really touched me. But I guess as far as my biggest crowd, I guess my biggest crowd would probably be, I don't remember what year it was, but it was me and G-Man. We did a show together at the Norva. And it was, you know, we had like 600 people there. So that was definitely the biggest, you know, that was the biggest. And that was an epic show. Like, I remember.
Hold on, Capri, because you extra humble right now. Allow me to throw a little sauce on this.
Yeah. Look in the camera and let them know what time
Ladies
it is.
and
You know
gentlemen,
what I mean?
She did an independent show.
Right.
That means no multi-platinum selling all artists. No millionaires. All independent artists. They cousins, they aunties, and friends showed up.
Packed the building.
And they packed a venue that people like Jeezy and Future come to.
Yo,
and
guys.
it looked like one of them was there, but it was independent local artists. Capri did that.
That's a
You
fact.
did that.
That's what we talking about here today. We talking about greatness with the showcases, yacht parties, everything you got going on.
Yeah.
And you're also, you're making big moves, and we know that you and Pusha T have a working business relationship. How did that come about?
How did that come about? Well, this was probably August of, time flies. I'm trying to think, was that last year? I just remember, I think it was August of 20. So it's, August of 20. I'm getting up, I'm going to the gym, going to work out at Planet Fitness, and I go pull up my phone. I'm meeting my sister there, shout out to Stephanie. I'm meeting her at the gym, and I go pull up my phone to get ready to get my headphones, and I look on Instagram, and that joint said, King Push followed you, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, because, you know, it's like I never, you know, you always wonder, you know, you from here, and, you know, you don't know, like, is he tapped into who's who and who's doing what, you know what I'm saying? So I always wonder, like, has he ever, like him, you know, for real, you always wonder, have they heard of you? Did they, you know, have they heard your name before? Do they know what you do or anything like that? So just when he followed me on Instagram that day, it was just crazy, you know, it was crazy for me. So, and for a long time, he just followed me, he ain't say nothing. And then probably, I don't know, maybe like, it probably was like 6 months later. And they finally just reached out, you know what I'm saying? And we just, you know, we just building, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. It's like,
What was your first conversation like?
Our first conversation, what was our first conversation? You know, we were just talking about the area. You know, he's like, oh, man, I never forget this conversation. So it was like, I get on the phone, you know what I'm saying? It's me, Push, and Doug. That's one of Push partners. We all on a three-way call. And so, like, one of the first things he said out of his mouth is like, yo, I've been watching you. You everywhere. Like, I mean, like, everywhere I turn, I see your name and I see your face. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, we just had to connect with you, you know what I'm saying? And see how we can help each other, you know what I'm saying? How we can build an area and things like that. So, you know, that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? To hear Pusha T, like, you everywhere, like, you know, like, you know me. Like, a lot of the things I was telling him that I was doing, he already knew, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, he already knew. So you know, and that first conversation just led to us, you know, just talking about the area and things, you know, just trying to build the area up. That was basically how the conversation started. Like, you know, what can we do? You know, he started his label. And so
that's the Hair Wave
yeah,
music group, right?
Yeah, shout out to them.
You really everywhere though. Like that's not a lie. Let me tell you, you work a full-time job. You throwing showcases all during the week and weekend at night, and you're a full-time mom. How do you pull all that off?
It's, you know, it's balance, you know, like people, balance is not overrated. Like it's definitely balance. You have to balance, but it's not hard when it's something that you love to do. Like I love my family, I love my kids, so of course they're gonna always be number one. They're gonna always be taken care of. Even my 9 to 5, I love what I do. And of course, you know, Amelia Entertainment and dealing with the Virginia music scene, like I love that. So it doesn't seem like work. Not to say it doesn't get hard sometimes, but it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what I love to do. So I just do it.
How you stay motivated though? Cause hold on, get comfortable in here. You know them artists be getting on your nerves. So how you get through that?
They do definitely get on your nerves. Like that's
Coming
no
late.
question. That's no question. Not as much now as they used to.
You trained
you know. Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, a lot of it, they, you know, they know what's up at this point, but it's not as bad as it used to be. But I mean, I just stay motivated because it's like the talent. You know, like Virginia is so, like every day I wake up, like even not just my shows, just on Instagram or whatever, I'm following Glass TV and I'm just seeing new acts and new talent. Shout out to Glass. Like the talent keeps me motivated because I just like, dang, like we somebody, you know what I mean? We gotta get there. We gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? So that's what keeps me motivated. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many talented people around me, like day in and day out, and it's like we just gotta keep pushing.
Do you think we could get there in the type of market that we're in? Because we're not in a popular market like at Atlanta, New York, LA. So,
right.
You know, can we get there without going there? Because some people leave, or what's your opinion on that?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like to believe that we could, but you know, nothing's impossible. You know, that's what I say. And nothing's impossible. The market that we have, of course, you know, it's going to be hard for anything to really move around here, but nothing's impossible.
But the way you've been grinding has been helping the scene out a lot. What I'm starting to notice is when the big concerts do come, a lot of the opening artists, I want to say 50% to 75% of them, if I see them on their stage, they coming through a channel that you involved in.
Absolutely.
And that's major. That's major. Talk about that a little bit. How are you able to get these get these artists on these big stages?
It's pretty much just that the promoters that are throwing the events, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them are tapped into who I am and what I do. So they pick up the phone and they call me. They just say, Pre, you know what I'm saying? Like, who moving? You know what I'm saying? Who got dope music? And as you already know, they want to know who got a fan base as well. So I try to push that to artists because, you know, you got to be able to bring the people in. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's more than about talent. It's about demand. And they ain't trying to have nobody on the stage that's not going to bring anything to the equation. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's just simple as that. They just call me and they, you know, I give them my suggestions. You know, they might take a look or they might just take my word and say, send them this way. And that's pretty much how it works. It's just the relationships I built with people around in the area that put it together.
How do you, what would you say to an artist that says, Pre, but how do I get a fan base, though? Like, these jokers ain't support me. Half the people rapping and singing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, it is a lot of artists out here and no fans. But, I mean, I don't think it's just no one way to get a fan base. You just, first of all, you got to be dope. You got to make dope music. You know what I'm saying? You have to find your target audience because every person or every consumer is not your target audience. So if they not liking it over here, then go over there. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. So that's one thing I feel like people need to understand. Finding your target audience, staying consistent. That's very important too, because you'll see a lot of artists, they might start to develop a little buzz, then they fall off. And then once you fall off and people's eyes ain't on you no more, it's hard to get it back. You know what I'm saying? And I can name quite a few. I'm saying artists that had real strong fan bases, and now they back making music, but people don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? So once you just got to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes it's hard to stay consistent, because sometimes it's even hard for me, because it's like, you know, you feel like, oh, you go so hard for all these years, and you ain't making no real, you know, getting no real results, but you just got to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep moving, and slow motion is better than no motion.
What do you feel like? 'Cause I know over the years you've seen probably some of the most epic performances. I know we got to watch them every week.
Yeah.
When we was doing the open mic at Triple Effects. Just over your 10+ year period, maybe tell us 2 of the 3 most epic performances you can remember.
He set you up. He set you up.
That was a setup.
That's a setup. You got 200 people looking at you right now. She got to say my name. I was in there putting it down.
Okay, well.
You better say a year or something. This year.
One epic performance. I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by epic. I'm going to just say memorable instead of epic.
There you go.
Come on.
Let's do that. So I remember I was judging these auditions with Joke and Joe. I think it was at Club Vanity. This was some years ago. And I was judging some Bootsy auditions. And what's his name? What is his name? Herb.
You ain't the dude that ran up the.
No, what's his name?
Herb Banks.
Yes, Herb Banks. Herb Banks. Herb motherfucking Banks.
I knew it.
Yes, because he ripped his clothes off. His thing is dingling and hanging.
Whoa.
And he's jumping on sofas.
Did you just say Herb Banks was dingling?
He was,
Whoa.
I mean, it was.
Is that a word? Dingling?
I mean,
Wow.
it was.
You want to run it back 2X? Wow. Okay, keep going.
It was crazy. I never seen nothing like that in all my days. And that was hilarious. And I remember, that was definitely probably my most memorable, because I've never seen anything like that ever. And I hope not to see anything like that ever again.
It's a YouTube video out right now of Herb Banks getting locked up during his performance. You ever see somebody get locked up during their performance?
I remember that. Where was that?
At the used to be the Virginia House of Comedy, then it turned into the House.
I do remember that.
Yeah, he went to jail that night.
Yeah. If Herb Banks is watching, I hope he's doing well. Crazy. But,
so, Capri, you know myself, mainly me, I'm the greatest debater, but myself, also Exhale, he does pretty good for himself. You know, we talk a little GOAT talk. So, top 5, your top 5.
What?
You could be this year, next year, later, top 5. I know Jeezy's in there. What's your top 5?
Oh,
you got
good.
scared, didn't you?
Yeah, I
thought I was
scared.
going. No, I ain't not gonna do that.
I thought you was gonna say
no. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I'm keeping you safe.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. I was like, don't do that. So you said it could
top 5
right now though.
Top 5.
It don't have to be all
your
times.
list. What's in your playlist right now?
Top right
5.
now. Okay,
yeah,
that's
come
easy.
on. Top 5.
Jeezy is always in my
Of
playlist.
course.
You know,
Yeah, baby.
we break up
Even though
sometimes, but
he cheated on you.
I always come back, or he always come back to me. He'd be, you know. But Lil Durk, that's one of my favorites. He's in my playlist every day. Going to see him in North Carolina Thursday, too. Lil Durk, Lil Baby.
Mad Littles.
All the littles. Lil Durk, Lil Baby. Who else? It's just, I don't know. You may not. You may not even. Don't do that.
I mean, I'm
shout out to Pusha. I'm waiting on the album though, because it's
we all are.
Not anything extra. I mean, what he's released. Yeah, I've heard.
You're supposed to say that.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you took up for him for the chicken sandwich too. He was coming for him for the Arby's commercial.
I'm just
you stood up for him, so you understood that.
Look, Capri, look, we had a whole argument about this. Let me talk. They called me, your boy Pusha T out here dissing fish sandwiches.
Was that Novel that called you?
Probably.
Yeah, because
guess what?
He need to shut up. I hope he's watching.
Let me look in the camera and tell y'all this now.
No.
I will diss Chick-fil-A for $37 right now, today.
Exactly.
So how you feel about it though? That just the mood. Explain it. Like a lot of people didn't get it. I guess as fans of what you think.
I would have done the same thing.
Okay.
It's business.
As Capri Coleon.
It's business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He getting a check. He getting a check for that.
Okay.
So yeah, lay off him.
Okay. So now you cool. Can you still listen to Drake?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
it's cool.
I still like Drake.
Okay. So you make a turn. You can still listen to the Harley. You just won't pull up to him with it on.
No, I wouldn't do that. But I still like Drake a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Next. Yeah. So what was we talking about?
You talking about your top 5? We think.
Oh yeah.
You might have named
Dirt.
5. Dirt. Okay. Dirt.
Jeezy,
Lil
Lil Baby, Big Walk Dog. Y'all, I don't know.
Really?
Y'all know him?
Yes.
Gucci Mane artist. Gucci Mane artist.
Everybody be acting like they don't know who Big Walk Dog is.
Nah, we know music.
Yeah,
we know music.
We
So
know
y'all
music.
know Big Walk Dog?
Yeah, we on Big
Oh my
Walk Dog.
God, I love him. Somebody need to bring him to Virginia too. Like seriously,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
tough.
I love him.
You got
He's
4.
10, 17. That's 4.
You got 5. One more.
One more. Who else? Who else? Who else? I'm gonna say Big Lotto. I like.
You like Big Lotto?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love her.
like Big Lotto.
I love her. I listen to Lotto a lot. She's probably right now, the most
Did you
female I listen to. So I'm gonna say Lotto.
Did you listen to that Sorry Not Sorry remix with her on it?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
no-
I was
that's the
listening
no
to
one
it on my way here.
Do you feel like, okay, because this has been the argument I've been hearing. At the end, do you think she was dissing those artists or she was shouting them out at the end of that Not Atlanta joint?
When she like Ludacris is not Atlanta.
Yeah. Because I done heard it 2 ways.
I don't think I didn't necessarily take it as a diss because I ain't take it as a diss. Nah, I ain't.
Okay,
I don't
because
think
let me
it- I
tell
don't
you,
think
this
it was
what
a
happened.
diss. I don't think it was a diss.
When I first heard it, I called CEOP and I'm like, yo, Lotto tripping. She just dissed the whole Atlanta. Said they
And
not
I
from
listened
Atlanta.
to it.
Then
Took me 5 seconds to find
then I read an interview and what she said is, first of all, she's not from
Right, she's from
Atlanta.
Clayco.
And
So-
she said what she was saying is, so Ludacris ain't Atlanta?
right.
Outkast ain't Atlanta? Like
Right,
that's
right.
But it just didn't come off like that.
Right.
But when she explained it, it made perfect sense.
Because if you, like you said, if you listen to the song, even when I'm a Red part and she's saying Clayco is not Atlanta, but
Yeah.
Lotto is on the remix. Lotto is
Yeah.
from Clayco. Like, so it's not a diss or else the whole song would have been. I mean,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, she's on the song.
It was great marketing.
Yeah, it was great. That's all it was.
Exactly.
That's all it was.
Great marketing.
That's all it was.
So, Capri, you've visited another show I've been a part of, Back to R&B with Lanique. And we just
I
wanna
want to
address
headline, but somebody won't book me.
I just
I won't say no names.
I
I keep asking,
just want to.
but but she be booking everybody else.
But she
and they
need to
can't
tighten
sing
up.
better than
She
me.
need to tighten up.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
what I want to ask you is this: if a man doesn't rep you online,
Talk.
if he's not posting you,
He's cheating
why?
Whoa.
Why would you say that?
because
Whoa.
he is.
He's
because,
just a business guy.
No, because if so, you mean
What if he's not the type of guy that posts his babies?
So he don't post anything other than business? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, he might post himself. He might be a little, narcissistic.
No, he's cheating, or yes, he's cheating.
What about this, Capri? What if it's an honest reason he's not posting? Like a real,
Like,
honest,
give me a good example.
like he don't want his wife to see it.
Sounds like a good one to me. Yeah, I feel like if we're in a serious relationship now, if we're dating, and we talking, and that's one thing.
But what
'Cause
if you
I
got
don't-
like a
I don't
Jada
post
Will
niggas
Smith
either.
thing going on?
But-
Like, what if it's a Jada Will Smith thing going on?
But they have an open
Like, I'm
relationship,
smacking
so you
people for you, and you ain't even supporting me. Like, should I post you?
yes,
You taping me in the house? I'm just trying to, how you feel about that situation?
that's crazy. I don't know how to feel about them. They're just weird to me.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Hold on, Capri, but this what we want to know because it's rare that we have a lot of women on the show that we can be real with. So you got to answer some stuff for all women.
Yeah.
Since
Okay.
you up here,
Come on.
So now, why all the young girls with the BB is it BBLs?
BBL, yeah.
The fresh BBLs all in Miami, posting pictures. but they don't never post the 60-year-old sugar daddy that took them to Miami? Why he never in the pictures?
Because it's none of their business. It don't matter who I went to Miami with. Just know I'm here. Okay? I've been to Miami with niggas. Not no sugar daddy, though. So.
And you ain't post his picture?
No. No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
So say women out here not claiming dudes, too.
I mean,
it ain't just us.
I'm just saying, it depends on the, again.
Depends on the DM.
No, it depends on the type of relationship. If we're in a committed relationship, then that's a one thing.
Okay.
And if we're in a committed relationship and you're not posting me, then you're cheating.
Okay. So what type of other relationships is there if it's not committed?
Just dating.
Okay. So if he's just dating you, he ain't got to post you.
No.
No,
because I ain't posting him.
Oh.
Yo, women.
No, absolutely not.
Women
Don't post
weird.
me. Do not post me.
Oh.
Because I'm not posting you.
Oh.
Yo.
So hold on. Now it's rules. So he can't post first, is what you're saying.
Not without my permission.
Whoa. Internet rules.
Well, see, yeah.
Golly.
You got to get permission.
Capri, how do women, you it's a guy, he'd be responsible, he come home on time, do everything you want him to do. Mm-hmm. But that ain't who y'all post pictures of. But Tyrone ain't got no job. You just give him the car keys. He ain't got no license.
I can't relate to that.
It ain't right.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want Tyrone.
So look.
I don't want the other one.
So look. You in a celebrity relationship. If Kanye is your baby daddy, what you doing? How you handling it?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
How you handling it? Kanye is your baby daddy.
Kanye is not that bad.
And you got a new boo. And he harassing your new boo. Your new boo. Yo, he got the goons coming up to your new boo job. What is you doing? How you doing it?
Kanye ain't that bad.
Oh, so
I'm on
you ain't got no
Kanye's side.
problem. Oh, she on Kanye's
You forgot.
side.
There's no such thing
Yeezy
as an ugly
taught her.
billionaire.
Yeezy taught her. So look, before we take our break, what's the one thing you would say you're most proud of?
My children.
That's your biggest accomplishment. I like that.
Absolutely.
Great answer.
That's a
My
great
children. My oldest son just graduated college with a psychology degree. My other son, he's straight A student, third year psychology. My oldest daughter, she's about to graduate high school. She's been running a successful business and working for a whole year. And my baby girl, she's got a lot of things going on too. So yeah, they.
How did you do that? You got to beat them, threaten them?
No,
tell
they
them?
just
No
raise them
TV
right.
without A's? How'd you
Raise them
do it?
right. That's all.
Okay.
Dope. That's dope. Super dope.
Okay.
Super dope. We got Capri Lawrence in the building. We appreciate you, everything you do. Stick around. I think we got something special we want to do at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to bring
All
you back.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate you guys
Absolutely.
for everything.
So look, y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back with our next guest.
Yeah.
Break out.
Easy to spot the sheeps when the goats come out.
I'm gonna put Will Smith on the side piece, man.
Will Smith on the side piece.
Yeah.
Well,
You think Will Smith is going to make this
I'm
list?
just saying, because
No, I'm asking
you did say numbers.
Do you think he's going to make a top 10?
No,
Let him
he's
go.
not gonna make it.
Wow, we write it down as his name.
yeah, don't put it there.
He got a chance to hell.
300s look like Bentleys till the boats come out. Easy to spot the sheeps when the goats come out.
Only built for goats.
Hey, that was amazing.
And we're going to
Had
keep
Capri
the
up here. What we got next, though?
We're going to keep the amazingness going. Another young lady we got in the building. Big dog in the game.
Big dog.
Also 10 plus years doing showcases, parties.
She do
And
everything.
She got the baddest too. With
She
the Jiggly
sell-
Wigglies.
She
at
sell
all the
everything.
shows. I don't be
sell
looking, babe. I don't
everything.
be looking at something. That's what somebody told me, baby. I didn't see it for myself.
Mine
As a matter
ain't
of fact,
watching.
when it
I'm
came,
looking.
baby, when it came up on my screen, I covered my eyes like this.
I did. I
Like
was
this.
looking.
I ain't see nothing.
I seen everything.
Coming to the stage, I want y'all to make some noise for Lady A, y'all.
You never had it like like this, so thick, so sweet, unique. You need that. You can't get it off your mind, gotta have it all the time. That's a sign.
Lady A, how you feeling?
Hey, how y'all?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, not much.
Look,
What's going on?
let me tell you, one of the biggest hustlers I know.
Man,
You are
y'all
selling
on-
something all day, every
I
day.
got some shit for sale now. What y'all?
I know you do. You got
Hey,
she's CDs,
hey.
What you need?
girls, tapes.
I don't sell
Plates.
women. I do not sell women.
Hey, X,
She babysit.
X.
She do it all.
I got attitude
Why you got attitude?
because she came here empty-handed.
That's a lie.
I looked at her menu. It said crackeroni. I want some crackeroni.
Crackeroni.
A sample. Such a
Hold on. Hold on. What's
I
it?
could have took a box like this small.
What's in the crackeroni?
I don't know. What's
I
in
gotta
it?
know.
Social Sundays. Tell us about it. Come on with it.
Cheese. Macaroni.
It must be a lot of cheese.
No, it's not. You know what? Macaroni and cheese is not that hard to make. It to me, I think it's about the seasoning.
Don't
You know,
say it
people
ain't that
ask
hard
me-
because it's people
no, 'cause
failing
people
every
ask me
day.
all the time. It's like, what's so different about your macaroni and cheese? I use basic stuff. Oh no, it must be the sprinkle, the way I sprinkle it.
Macaroni and cheese is just like people. You know, you got white people, you
Oh
got
my
black
gosh.
people. You got white people macaroni and cheese. You got black people
I
macaroni
was
and
just
cheese.
talking to somebody today about why do we think that black and white is like the only race?
No,
Like-
them the only two races that make macaroni and cheese.
She got you there.
You ever seen Bruce
got
Lee
you
with
there.
macaroni and cheese?
She got you there.
Nah.
X.
You ever seen the
No.
Mexican with taco
Yeah,
macaroni and cheese?
Yeah, this on the menu.
Oh wow, you put me on game right now.
Yeah, I
Lace 'em
ain't
up.
saying it's good, but it's on the menu.
But you know the difference though. You know black people, we cut our macaroni and cheese like cake.
Oh no, not mine. I can't stand it. It's not supposed to be
What?
like cake. Oh, I can't. Ooh, I'm cringing.
You scoop
Absolutely, macaroni cheese is made to be scooped.
and it's still cheesy.
Absolutely.
You know what? Next
No
Sunday,
eggs are in my macaroni and cheese
hey,
ever.
Pete, next Sunday I think we gotta make
We
a stop.
Social Sunday,
Yeah,
man.
social
You know
Sundays,
what I mean?
man. Stop by.
But we got
Sure.
you here, Lady A. We so happy to have you in the building.
Thanks
Absolutely.
for having me.
And-
Actually, thank you.
What I want to say before we even get into this, I just want to say salute. One for what you and Capri do for the area,
right.
as far as putting on for artists. And it's funny because my homie Terrific is in the room, and I don't like to
The
throw out
GOAT.
percentages, but right now I think we got. If you want to do a show in the 757, 90% of them gonna come out this room.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
That's crazy right now.
That's
Y'all are really have a strong monopoly. See what I did there on the showcases right now.
He right here.
Yeah, and that's pretty dope. But how did you get into the one? Talk about how you got into being an artist because you're also an artist, and then how did you segue into doing the showcases?
Okay, so
and come up to the mic a little bit.
okay,
you can
so-
hear you. There you go. Act like you performing, girl.
Excuse me. But no, seriously, I've been performing since I was little, from school plays to the choir at church. My first out-of-town gig was with my church, actually. And I remember my mom, the pastor, nobody knew I could really sing. I was more of a singer than a rapper back then, of course. But my mom wouldn't let me go to the Philadelphia trip, and I'm like, Mom, I really want to sing. She was like, Nah.
So you was like Lauryn Hill on Sister Act 2.
But listen, my mom has always been a hustler. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad too. My dad's
So
always
that's
been
who
a
you get
hustler.
it from.
But my
I was
mom was
wondering where it
like,
came from.
oh, they done sent this bill talking about the room costs this. Nah, they want you to sing. They gonna pay for you to go if they want you to go. So nevertheless, I went to Philly.
Nice.
And I sung, and from then I just had a niche for making people feel a certain type of way. It wasn't even just music; it was just like the feeling of music. Because singing, it became a job at some point because it's like now I'm avoiding going to church because every time I go, somebody want me to sing. Little stuff like that. So when it becomes too redundant or when I'm feeling pressured, I kind of like back away from it. But nevertheless, high school, I started rapping a little bit, writing with a whole lot of guys, and everybody always wanted me to sing the hook. So I started spitting at the lunchroom table, and I don't know. From there, I was like, I really want to do this. So when I met my ex-husband, he was already in a group called Kosher Click. Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to my ex. What's his name?
Oh, that's what we doing.
I'm playing. Okay. That's my dog. Real 4-5 for life. You my nigga. You already know.
Boss.
But no, we did a whole lot. He was already in a group called Kosher Click. Shout out to Barcelona Tony and T-Mac.
Barcelona Tony, that's my guy.
That's my dog. He was at Social Sundays today actually eating up all the chicken. That's the last scoop of macaroni and cheese. He actually got that today. But yeah, they was like, yeah, get on the hook last night. I was like, no, I want to rap. So I laid my verse down. They was like, oh, snap, da. So I was a part of Kosher then. So at that point, it was like I wanted to take it a little bit more seriously and trying to get everybody organized. So nobody really wanted to do it serious. I'm like, shoot, I'm going to start my own joint. So I'm going to sign myself first as the first artist. So HOB. Bertha came from someone insulting me, called me a Bertha butt.
Yeah, I heard Bertha came. You were scuffling in the office.
I wasn't fighting.
That's the story I got. See, you trying to clean it up.
No,
I did research.
It was just a disagreement. It was.
Hold on, time out.
It was verbal.
I heard it was
who you put hands and feet on.
It was two thick girls going at it, and they called you some, and you said, "Oh, for real."
Shout out to Cheryl Martin. That was who I was arguing with, and she was, she's plus size too. And
hold on, so somebody named Big Shirley called you Bertha?
No.
This story's getting weird about a second.
No. Cheryl and I were having a disagreement.
Big Shirley.
And Miss Helen, hey Miss Helen, wherever she at.
Bertha Helen.
Miss Helen is the one that called us the Bertha Butts.
Okay.
So she reported to our supervisor the next day when she got back to work, and she was like, "Oh, I thought I was gonna have to break them two Bertha Butts up." I say, Miss Helen, what you call us? She was like, Bertha. I said, you know what? From this moment forward, don't call me Adrian no more. My name is Bertha. And I was like, shoot, House of Bertha, everything big. And, I started hashtagging that, and that's how HOB came about with the name, at least.
Everything big.
Yeah.
That's
like
dope.
so.
That's dope.
I like
so
it.
what ventures has HOB taken on since you started it? Because it's way more than just music now.
Yeah. Wow. Started as a label. Started doing my own shows because I was trying to get on a lot of different platforms as an artist, and I kept getting a whole bunch of no's. It's different when you're new coming on the scene. That's why I give a lot of upcoming artists that never been heard of before, I give them the opportunity because somebody gave me mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of great potential and talent out here. It's just somebody needs a chance sometimes. So most of the time I'm that person, to come on, get on the show. Just
Do you feel like it was different because you were a female?
Absolutely. Because I was a female and because I could really rap, I think. You know what I'm saying? And then I wasn't easily swayed. It's like if it didn't sound right, I'm gonna say no, I'm not gonna do it, or so it was just like, oh, who she think she is? Who is she? So it's like, okay, I can't get on those shows, I'm gonna do my own show. And so I did my own show, and I started adding artists to every show that I did, and to the point where I didn't even want to rap no more. I'm like,
wow,
I'm okay with
now
not
you
being
a
an
hustler.
artist.
You up here making it sound easy. I know a couple people that tried to throw a show, wasn't successful.
And it's still not
I
all
only
the
have
time.
5 people. My uncle, my aunt.
You crazy.
Security.
But it be like that. You know what I'm saying? It be like that sometimes. But at the end of the day, when you truly believe what you're doing, you're not gonna let a couple of setbacks stop you.
Got it.
So I'm that type of person where it don't work this way, or let me try it this way. Or if it don't work that way, I'm gonna try it this way. Or you know what, maybe that's not for me. I'm gonna just do something else. So I just love creating new things and new avenues and new incomes.
And I remember one point in time, what's the club on the strip? The strip.
Oh, Shaka's.
You had Shaka's.
You ran
Oh my God, I love Shaka's.
Yeah, Shaka's.
Joe
You
Budden,
had everybody
Scarface,
coming through there.
Twister.
Shaka's reunion is in the talks. So
Okay.
Stay tuned. Look, and nothing for show in paper, but it's in the works. But yeah, shout out to John Dorner. Actually, how did I meet John? I can't even remember how we met. I want to say it was at the Norva show, and I want to shout out Shane Dollar. He gave me my first.
Shout out Shane.
He gave me my first
Norva?
opportunity to perform at the Norva and introduced me to the people that I needed to talk to throw my own shows. So definitely shout out to him.
Shane be looking.
Let me ask you this, because let's talk about something you're known for. You're known for having those baddies.
You want
at
to go
your
there?
events.
That's where you going to X. Huh?
That's what you're known for.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
I mean,
all the fellas.
Matter of fact, Jay Skizzle told me, but Tinder, it was before y'all got together.
Jay Skizzle can't
It
even
was
come
well
in none of
before
my
y'all
shit
got
no more.
together.
He can't even. He banned. Bro, you.
Don't get him in trouble. He in love now.
No, this old stuff.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, that's something I'm really embarking on is the adult entertainment world. It's a huge market, and I enjoy it. Actually, I love tipping women. I love hustlers. Period. So if you a hustler, I try to support. In any way possible, and it takes a lot to take your clothes off, shake your ass, and do it well. So shout out to all the scruppers.
So how do you get them? So you trying to avoid that part? We trying to
What
get
you mean,
these
how
fellas
I
a
get 'em?
blueprint. So do you go to clubs, tip them, and they say,
Sometimes.
hey, you know what? I got a party for you. And she be
Sometimes.
like, okay.
Sometimes.
Okay.
If I'm looking for something new and different, I definitely do. I'll call one of my friends, call my sister, be like, come on, we're going to strip club. I'm looking for some new dancers. Yeah.
She don't be playing.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And again, like, I'm a businesswoman, so I try to be fair in all aspects of my business. So I'm not going to ever, offer somebody something that I wouldn't take myself. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be fair.
So do you do bachelor parties?
I do bachelor parties. My new wave is the swinger events.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the new wave. And
you have to be a member, get a shot, or COVID test before you walk in the building.
I think COVID's gonna be the last thing they worried about catching. Well, let me ask you this.
We do check temperatures at the door. No.
let me ask you this, because go off script a little bit. COP don't kill me.
Go ahead.
But I just want to talk about this because I know y'all out of it now, and it brings me joy. But I know at one point in time, the two queens may have not saw eye to eye, and we're not gonna get into it. That's not what I'm doing here. Yeah. But I know at one point in time, yourself and Capri didn't see eye to eye, and I'm just gonna tell you from me personally, when I saw that, I hated it, and the reason I didn't call y'all because I felt like it was cliche.
Which time?
And I know both of y'all. I know both of y'all are big girls, so a lot of times I wanted to go like this. I'm like, nah, they gonna work it out.
Yeah.
I know everybody calling them. Let me not put myself in the middle of what's going on, and
it's a lot.
And I'm
it's
glad
a lot of
I
people
trusted
that,
my heart because y'all did work it out, and I'm glad I stayed out of it.
Gaslight a lot of stuff, and I do feel like, for me, I can say that I was definitely influenced by a lot of people with the screenshots. People, you know what I'm saying, sending me certain things, and I can say this too, Pri. Sometimes great minds do think alike. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, your what was your birthday party you did, the yacht, the boat thing? I actually was in the works of planning a yacht party, and then when I saw your birthday thing, I was like, oh hell no, I can't do that now. At least not right now. It's gonna look like I'm copying the fuck out of her, and I'm not doing that shit. I'm not going down right now for that. No.
So how was y'all able to work that out and get to the space y'all in now? I love the space y'all in.
Just being bigger people, you know what I'm saying? I know with me, it was just like, what's the real reason that we don't like each other? I think it's more like the Brandy and Monica type thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? We both came in the game around the same time. We both, you know, people still confuse us. I had somebody stop me in the store and say, ain't you Capri? I was like, nah. I say, but she cool people though. She cool people though. But yeah, I think, you know, everybody has their favorites, and that's fine and that's cool. But you know, we all adults, and I feel like it's too much money out here. We could be getting some money together while we got each other blocked and all that dumb shit. So we way past that. Yeah.
Hey, I want to do. I want to test the Red Room skills and see if they can take us to a quick commercial break. Because then we're going to come back with something special for all the people out there. Everybody tuned in. Stay tuned. They don't even know what's about to happen right now.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I'm going to test the Red Room skills right quick because we live.
We
live.
Mess up.
Oh, Lord.
It's terrific fault.
Let me see.
Easy to spot the sheeps when the goats come out.
I'm gonna put Will Smith on the side piece, man.
Will Smith on the side piece.
Yeah.
Will, you think Will Smith is going to make this
I'm
list?
just saying, because
No, I'm asking
you did say it numbers.
Do you think he's going to make a top 10?
No. He's not gonna make it.
Then wow, we write it down in his name.
Yeah, don't put it there.
They got to do it.
300s look like Bentleys till the boats come out. Easy to spot the sheeps when the goats come out.
We live.
See
we
what
live.
we did there?
We
See
live.
what
We
we did
live.
there?
We live. We got the queens together.
Hey, I just want to say to the whole Hampton Roads, today is an epic day.
Yeah.
On stage right now, Capri Lawrence.
Yeah.
And Bertha herself, Lady A.
Yeah.
Call me Bertha.
Call her Bertha. H.O.B.
We in the
A Million
building, y'all.
Entertainment.
P, you got something special for
I
these
got
ladies?
some love notes for both of y'all, okay?
Oh,
I ain't got no tissues or nothing like that. It ain't like that. I ain't got no DMs or no, I ain't got that. I ain't got no proposals or nothing in here. But I got a little something to tell you. I'm gonna start with you, Lady A. So this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna say this, and our culture doesn't listen. I said, send me something short. It got kind of lengthy on both ends, okay? So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna see if you can guess who wrote this right here, okay?
Okay.
Here you go. Lady A, this is you. This person says, it's hard to put in words what you mean to me. That kind of takes you somewhere. But anyway, it's deeper than music. When I think of words like fearless, determination, mother, friends come to mind. But most of all, queen. When you accomplished in the last 10 years is remarkable and a testimony to you being a young mother while trying to be an artist with a 9-to-5, having to put up your own money to make things happen. And you still manage to do it and make no excuse. Not even a bullet can stop you. You're an inspiration to not only women, but men that try to balance life and a dream. From looking to venues, to having events, to now owning your own building, you're a true definition of what you can do when you put your mind to it. I love you, Lady A. Again, this ain't nothing like that. This is love. You don't have to ask for a seat at the table. You start your own restaurant, made them want to come eat with you. I'm very proud of you. You have done what continue to do what you've done. They got some typos in here. Y'all forgive me. I'm just glad I could give you your flowers while you can still smell them. Who you think that's from, Lady A? Don't mess up either. Like I said, it ain't nothing you dating, okay? So you ain't.
Could be from anybody.
Okay,
They
so
from here?
Yeah, I'm going to get an Instagram name.
I'm going to know.
Oh, you going to guess?
It's Jay-Z. Let the cat out the bag. It's Hove. Hove said that about you.
Oh, my God.
Jay-Z.
Stupid.
That was from @Skizzo. Jay Skizzo.
Oh,
Jay Skizzo.
thanks, bro. I love
Jay
you.
Skizzo.